Hello guys and welcome to a new video on the Builder Spaceman channel, and today I want to make a military harness for hiking, and therefore I'll craft it out of leather straps and leather sheets. First of all, we start with the sketch, then we work us to the final material, and then we actually adapt it to my body or to my body build to actually make it comfortable to me. Have fun, enjoy. So well, I want to do a military harness like this. Once it's the front wheel, one strap here, and on the back side also one strap here to connect those. Here's a bigger military belt, and here are the two parts. Yes, and from the other side the strap should end on the back. Well, as you can see, I made a little better sketch, and yes, these are the long leather belt parts. The bigger belt, I'm putting it out when I start crafting. These two A5 sheets are the shoulder parts, and they shouldn't be like this, they would be round with no edges to make it more comfortable. The same as this. And for these parts, want to use a A4 sheet, cut it in half, and then use those two sides to actually use it as a side protection. And these parts are bronze belt buckles to actually adjust the width, the height, and so other people than me can use this belt or this military harness. So the next step would be the design of these side parts and the shoulder pads, and I numbered them. So number 1 would be the shoulder pads, and number 2 are the sides. So as you can see, we have the two pieces. This is for the long sheet, this is for the small sheets of leather. And what I want to do with the small is to put the leather belts through, and this should support the shoulder, and the bigger leather belt should support the bottom, and it should be more comfortable to use and to wear. On the other side, there also I want to sew this on here so it looks like this when you have on it. This should be the side. So as you can see, I pulled over the design from the schabloon to the leather, and now I need to cut it out 2 times, and then let's see. As you saw, I put the two parts together with some duct tape to secure it, to actually copy the same pattern to the other and secure it in place. And yes, this was the shoulder pattern, and now I think I'm gonna make this part. This is the side. So well, as you can see, I put together these two ends by the difference of 4 centimeters, and we have now a dent which marks the part which should be in the middle of the whole shoulder pad, and the other part is longer because I cut it at one point off to make the leather to make the belt buckles fit on, and then I can adjust in the front. And as you can see, I now have the perfect center, and I think I want to try to put this together, to sew this together. So yes, what I want to do next is to sew this belt to this shoulder pad. So apparently, as this shoulder pad is too big, I need to cut it down, thinner it down, and I thought for the beginning 2.5 centimeters should be alright, and I want to cut it down to make it look better. So well, I cut it down, and I also prepared the second piece, and now I need to punch holes through to actually start sewing, because leather is actually really hard and you need a lot of pressure to put a needle through, and I don't even have a normal needle. Not easy if I would punch holes through. So the hole punching doesn't work, but I marked the correct distances between the holes to actually chisel some more holes through. And after I chiseled it, I need to sew this together to hold it in place, but because now it's just on super glue and it wouldn't work if I just let it be this way. Finished the stitching with the saddle stitch, and the only thing I want to do now is to stitch the other shoulder pad and to tie these two knots on the bottom, and I think that would be it for this video, and in the next video we will work more on this work piece. So this is the end of the video, and I can say that it was very painful to stitch the leather together, because yeah, I rammed almost every time the needle in my thumb. And yes, here you can see the two projects, the two parts I made. The camera would focus. So yeah, you can see the two parts I made, and I think it's pretty neat. And the next step would actually be in the next video to put those parts which I cut off here and put it on here, so it's more stable and sturdy, because you can pull it up like this, and that's not very good. And in the next video I would make this, and maybe I start with the belt. So if you enjoyed it, subscribe, leave a comment, until the next video.